Basically, I'm gonna vlog in front of my boyfriend.
Fucking hate you. I hate you so much. Can you just go away and just let me vlog?
So basically, he's gone now.
Oh, I can't do it now. Have you gone? Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today, Stop! Stop breathing it! This is why I don't vlog in front of you. I am 10 weeks out. I was 10 weeks out yesterday and me and Max went to go and see our coach. We've got the all good. Everything's really good. Our diets have changed as of yesterday. So I'll go through everything with you a little bit later, but I'm feeling really good. I'll put my check-in photos on the screen now of what I looked like yesterday, but I'm feeling really, really good for 10 weeks out. Like I've never been this strong and looked this good ever in any prep 10 weeks out. So I'm really, really excited to see what I can get down to when it's show day. But this video is going to be talking to you guys obviously about my 10-week out update, but it's also going to be talking to you guys about training intensity, because a lot of people are really like shocked that I'm still progressing with all of my lifts 10 weeks out from a show and still maintaining my strength quite a lot, still being in a deficit. So that's something I'm going to be talking to you guys about in the gym. That we're gonna film our back workout today. I don't think people actually understand how important it is to keep your training intensity up when you're in prep. Everyone always thinks that the diet's the hardest part, but I swear to God it is the training, because you need to keep your intensity up as much as possible. Whether that be strength or HIIT workout or whatever, but intensity has to be high. So that's what I'm gonna go through with you guys. And then we're gonna chill afterwards and then I'll update you on what's been dropped and stuff like that. So see you at the gym. So tip number one of having a good intensity workout is to take your pre-workout like this. Oh! See, I told you it's the best way to do it. So what I'm doing now is literally just writing down all the exercises I need to do in my logbook, and that is the most important thing to keeping the intensity within your workout, is to log your lifts and log your weights and log your reps, because if you don't log them, then your intensity will slip, because you'll think, oh, I'll just do this rep, I'll just do this many reps, I'll just do this much weight, and not keep a record of it and think, oh, I could have done more or I could have done less or anything like that. So if you always keep a record of it, then you'll know, okay, I need to do this week, always matching your reps and always matching your weight. The worst outfit ever.
What's wrong, mate?
This is last week's workout and I did 6 on my first set and 5 on my second. I've just done 7 reps on my first and 6 on my second, so always matching or going above and beyond the reps. Last week for low cable pull I did underground gym. I trained last week, I trained at South Coast Gym, and now we're training at underground gym, so machines are totally different. So you've got to estimate kind of the different weights and the different machines. Like some machines will be heavier than others. So obviously at South Coast is a lot lighter than over here because 30 felt so heavy. So you just got to estimate what the different resistance will be for the different machines at different gyms. Last week I only hit for wide grip lat pull down and barbell row. I only hit 50 kg and 40 kg on barbell. I just hit 50 kg for barbell row. So it's always just about keeping that intensity and making sure that you're matching your weight every time and matching your reps if you can. Like that's the most important thing you can do throughout prep. And if you find them easier than last week, then up the weight, because I found that a lot easier doing 50 kg on wide grip lat pull down than last week. So I'm now going to go for 55 instead of keeping it at 50, because if you can feel like you can go for more, then do it, because that's what we're trying to do here, is trying to maintain the muscle and get stronger. Like there's no point staying weaker and just staying at the same weight for the entire way throughout prep. You've got to get stronger to keep that full muscle throughout your season. So now workouts are done. It was quite a standard, normal one really. I didn't hit any PBs, I kind of just matched a lot of my lifts from last week. But I mean, I hit a lot of PBs yesterday at my leg session at LRF. So I didn't expect to kind of hit any PBs today because I'm fucking exhausted. But one change that I have got in my workout is now at the end of every workout, I have sprints. So I've got 20 seconds sprints, 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 6 rounds of that. So it's like nothing, but it's still sprints. So I've got to get it done. And I've also got 30 minutes cardio to do as well. So I'm gonna do that now. Sprints all done, now I'm on Stairmaster doing cardio. And this is another point when it comes to intensity, is your cardio. And a lot of people think walking on the treadmill for 30 minutes is cardio, and it's not, because your body gets used to walking like every day. You walk every day, so walking on the treadmill for 30 minutes isn't gonna be classed as intense cardio. So what I always do is check my heart rate, and I always stick it between about 150 to 160 for cardio, because that's your heart rate elevated. Because if you don't raise your heart rate, then it's not going to be intense enough for your body to actually change anything throughout your prep. Making sure your cardio is going to be doing something for you instead of making it easy, because sometimes through prep you make things way too easy for yourself because you're tired, you have less food, and that it doesn't cut it. So I always check my heart rate. I'm going to check my heart rate now. I can't actually because I'm on camera, but I'm pretty sure my heart rate is raised right now. Some people get lazy on prep, and that's understandable. Like, you're going to get lazy on prep and you're going to get tired, but what you've got to do is fight that and not be lazy. Make sure you're working intense, making sure you're working hard, because if you're not, then you're not going to do well on show day, and you're going to come back to your prep and realise that you could have worked harder, and that's the worst thing you want. You don't want to come back to prep and realise you could have worked harder. And this is why I've hashtagged know your own ability. Look at my sweat. But yeah, this is why I've hashtagged know your own ability. It's because people don't know their own ability. Like I've said so many times, people are afraid to lift heavy, afraid to push themselves. So this series is all about pushing myself to the absolute fucking limit and doing whatever it takes to get to where I want to be. And that's what this series is about. And I want you guys to hashtag know your own ability, because I want to see you pushing yourself as well. Anything. I want you to be hashtagging know your own ability so I know that you are pushing yourselves to the absolute limit and getting the results that you want to get. And that's what this series is about. And I want to make a statement with that. So, I've got like 10 more minutes left on the Stairmaster. I don't even know if you've noticed. My sweat is just dripping all over. So, I'm putting in the hard work now, doing cardio. So, I'll see you in a bit when I'm home. Perfecto. Right, I am currently 10 weeks out from my first show of 2018, which is Body Power PCA, and that's in May. And then I am doing Two Bros Pro in June. Those are the only two shows I actually have like registered for and have in my brain that I'm actually doing at the moment. My main goal is to obviously do Two Bros in June and obviously hopefully get my IFBB Pro card, which has been a dream of mine since I've been in this industry. So that's the goal for this year. But updates for 10 weeks out. So food wise, he doesn't send macros, which I don't mind. I work them out myself, but I haven't actually worked them out yet. So food, like, I'm just gonna tell you food's been lowered. I don't really want to tell you my calories like throughout this entire prep, to be fair, because that's not what's really important at the moment. I don't think it's very important for me to tell you guys. I don't think it will make any difference to you guys anyway, so I'm just not going to bother telling you. But food has been lowered. Cardio has been upped to 30 minutes 6 times a week. And like I said before, like, I usually keep my heart rate between 150 and like 170. And then I've got sprints, so he's added in sprints like I did earlier for 6 rounds of 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and I did that on speed like 16, and I actually didn't find it that hard, so I don't mind it. I think it's nice. And I did them the other day and I was literally like, I love sprints. Like, what? Who am I now that I like sprints? I think that's literally, those are the only real big changes. Like, training staying the same. He just said get strong as fuck, and I was like, yes, coach. That's pretty much it for updates at the moment. Like, nothing major has really gone on. I've lost, I think, overall about 2 kilos I've lost in the last 4 weeks, but my physique has changed so much. Like, I'll put a comparison of 70 kilos, like what I was, like 70.5 kilos, to what I am now, like now, and I think I look different. We're going in the right direction, but for me, it's obviously different because my last coach, everything was so quick and so sudden, and I would only be starting the cutting phase like now, whereas with Rob it's very slow and steady, which I really do prefer, but it's just in my head, it's just getting used to that. I'm really excited for this year, and I think it's going to be a fucking good one because I've worked my absolute arse off this year. Not saying I didn't last year, but I have so much more knowledge this time, and I feel like I'm really going to put that to use throughout this prep. That's pretty much it for updates, to be fair. Rolling off the conversation I had obviously about training intensity, always match your reps and your weight if you can throughout prep. For me, I think your strength is all in your head. If you think, oh, I'm on prep, I'm tired, oh, I can't lift this much this time, then you're not gonna be able to lift that much, and your mindset's just gonna go out the window. So you've got to keep a steady head, and always, like I say, use a logbook. Obviously it will differ at some point, and obviously I will have to drop my ego a little bit and not lift as heavy, because when you're depleted and you're dehydrated and you're tired, you're not gonna be able to lift heavy every week. So I know that, but for now, I've got so long, I don't need to be decreasing any of my strength anytime soon, till I think about like, probably like 6 weeks out, not even that. And I think sometimes it's just laziness for people to think, oh, I'm tired, I'm on prep, I'm only gonna do this much. And that's why a logbook is so important, because you look back on your weights that you did last week and you're like, right, I need to match those, I need to do that weight, or if it's easy this week, I need to up it again. So that's why training intensity throughout prep is so important, because keeping your strength as well throughout your prep, it keeps the muscle there. Don't ever lower it because you think you are tired. I never do that. I only ever do the weight that I did beforehand. If it's too heavy, then you back off. I would never lower my weight just because I felt like I was tired. So you always have to match your reps and your weight throughout your prep. And obviously, when you are getting slowly tired and you obviously have less food, more cardio, and your body's depleted and tired, then obviously you will be training less intense. But for now, 10 weeks out, you're fine to be still improving on strength. So you need to up the intensity. And I know you're on prep, it's going to be hard, but prep ain't easy. You've got to work hard to get to where you want to be. So, but I've rambled on for like 9 minutes now, so I'm going to conclude this video and leave it here. Please comment down below if you want any specific videos that you want me to do. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video and stuff like that. I'm trying to get more videos like this out because I feel that these are more informative and like you can kind of learn a bit more from this instead of it just being like, here's a day in the life vlog of Phoebe, because it's quite boring. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you so much. And please use the hashtag know your own ability, because I want to see you guys working hard and killing your goals. Like, I actually want to get this trending so much more than it actually is. So come on, hashtag know your own ability in your Instagram, hashtag it. We gotta get it rolling. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video.